If there's one thing I love on God's green earth, it's our troops and America.
And
We're
rankings?
And rankings.
Okay, I was going to say.
And football! Welcome back to Rankings.
I don't watch football.
No, me neither, really. But football season has started. I'm in a fantasy league yet again. I don't really watch the games. I watch the Super Bowl. I watch the games that the 49ers play sometimes. And today we are ranking NFL logos. Just the logos.
I've never
Not the
been...
quality of the team. Although... keep in mind that the logo probably reflects the quality of the
I've
team.
never been in like an NFL like fantasy league, but I've definitely had fantasies about NFL players.
Tom Brady.
Does that count? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be his son so I could just kiss him so bad.
Yeah, dude, he's weird.
Kiss, Tom.
He's weird.
Give me a big old wet kiss.
That used to be my fantasy team name was Tom Brady Kiss.
Tom.
now, because when I beat them, I'd text people and be like, you just got the Tom Brady kiss of death. But now it's sweaty dudes hugging for points.
Did you hear he's apparently coming back again? Yeah.
Oh, cool! I can draft him.
Do you think his son is eventually going to be a football player, or do you think that
we're gonna have like a LeBron?
Yeah, LeBron Bronny situation. Didn't LeBron's son have a heart attack at like 19?
That I don't know.
Yeah, like wildly young.
That's crazy.
To be having any kind of cardiac issue.
That
I don't know if it was LeBron's son, or I don't know which one, because he's got a few sons, I think, right? And both are. I know Bronny's in the NBA now.
Yes, but neither one of them are in football.
Alrighty.
I like watching football from time to time. It's not the sport I consume the most, so I don't feel like I'm an expert on this. But I do feel like I'm more qualified to do the NFL logo rankings than I felt for the star signs.
Yeah.
one.
No, I like football.
I think this one is very similar.
I like Canadian football rules more.
The field's bigger.
Yeah, field's
it's flag
bigger.
football, so you don't hurt anyone. You got to say sorry after every play.
Exactly.
Things that we have come to know. We are not American, by the way. I was doing at the start.
Yeah,
so
we're
that's
very Canadian.
That's also going to keep that in mind while you watch us rank these football teams.
Yeah, no, I like Canadian
Pick
rules
up
because they have
logos.
one less down. So like you have less opportunity to make it to the to make it to the end of the field, and I feel like that just makes it so much more challenging and so much
That's
more.
true. And the field is
competitive.
bigger.
It is. It's way bigger.
Yeah.
So, alrighty, let's do predictions.
Yes.
What do you think's going to be on your list?
I know what's going to be on my list.
Fuck.
I think your number one shot in the dark here, because I
Yeah.
really have nothing here I can pull
Yeah,
from to
it's
pick
really
yours.
hard to.
I'm going to guess your number one is the Broncos.
Broncos. Okay, cool. That's like I feel like that's a pretty good guess. That's a cool logo. I gotta remember what it looks like.
It's a horse.
That's yeah. Bronco. Yeah. It's just OJ.
Yeah, OJ's Bronco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like these guys are really fast, man. No one ever catches them.
Did he even play for that team? I don't.
Could you fucking imagine? I forgot he was a football player.
Yeah.
Who
what do you
do I
think? What do you
think?
think my?
So we've got a list here.
Yes, we're gonna
Oh,
pop
you need
them
to
up.
put your Touch ID in.
We're gonna pop them up on screen as we say this episode for to help with cohesion. But we do have a picture of all the names and logos in front of us for reference. You're welcome to do the same, but they should be on screen as we announce them in our portions of the episode when we're breaking down our top 10s each.
I think you're gonna say the Bills, the Buffalo Bills.
You think the Bills?
Yeah.
Which is the Bills again?
Top right.
Top right.
Yeah. No, I think you're gonna say Buffalo Bills. That's what my. I don't know. I think it's gonna be on your. I'm not gonna even try it guessing number one for this one, but I think that'll be on your list somewhere.
That's fair.
Hopefully
That's a fair
higher
guess.
than wherever your guess on mine was.
Yes.
Provided it's on my list.
Exactly, and we shall see. Before we begin, make sure to like and subscribe. And I've started doing this thing, and by started I mean we did it last time, and I'm just going to do it again, of breaking down what's about to happen for new viewers of the show. Is essentially we're going to go back and forth, starting at our 10s, working our ways down of our personal top 10 NFL logos, so then we can then use that information to create the official top 10 NFL logos.
Yes.
So I don't remember who started last time. Do you? I want to say it was you. I think I
Was it?
start.
Yeah, you start.
I
Fuck
think.
it. It doesn't. It really. You know what? At this point, it doesn't matter.
No, it definitely doesn't.
I'm just happy to be back and consistently recording rankings.
Yes,
again.
exactly. Number 10 is one that I've seen in a few sitcoms I've watched. You know,
Okay.
I enjoy watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Hence my number 10 pick, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay. Cool.
You know, it's a pretty clear-cut name. You know, it's like you look at the logo, like, yep, that's an eagle.
Yeah.
It's like that's. I don't know what part of it really screams Philadelphia, but you know, it's got it flows okay too. Be like, yeah, I'm an Eagles fan. Like that has a nice ring to it instead of like. I'm a different team fan that I can't say other ones that
exactly.
I don't want to spoil what isn't on my list. Yeah, but yeah, the Eagles, that to me that just seemed like very like yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
nothing great. It's good.
I found a lot of these logos to look. I don't know how
birds.
I found that they looked like almost university, like college-esque logos. You know what I mean? Where it's like it's a good logo, but it's like almost too simple.
Yeah,
for a lot of them.
That's what I put. That's why I put Philly where it is. And again, this is not me commenting on the ability and performance of the team. This is just my most of the time the logo it's kind of more so the logos and the names.
Yeah,
the name informs the logo, obviously. So but the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles, it's got a nice flow, and it is an eagle. You can't fault them for that, but it's missing that wow.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just like, yep, that's an eagle, that's your team name. But which brings us to your number 10 logo.
I think the Lions.
The Lions, the Detroit Lions?
Detroit Lions, this one right here. Because again, it's very simple. That's a lion.
Yep.
Right?
That's very...
and I like the colors, too. I did a lot of these off of how I like the colors and the way the colors matched. I like the colors of this one. It's, again, simple, but also like has some detail to it.
Yeah,
and it's a good one.
Yeah,
There's
it's pretty clear cut. I don't know, and again, this could just be me not knowing history. I don't know what exactly brings in the Detroit part of it. It's like that is a lion. It's blue.
Yeah, I fail to see that with a lot of these.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No,
I don't think there's tigers in Cincinnati, and if there is, I'm not going to Cincinnati.
Yeah, and also the Dallas Cowboys. Why isn't their logo a cowboy? Why is it a star? Yeah, I'll never get over that. It's like
Yeah, that's true. Some of them, like Green Bay too, I think is so funny.
Yeah, it's
the
just
Packers.
a G.
It's just a big G.
Yeah, it's like how am I? Come on, man. Like,
and like I don't like those colors either. I don't like the way those colors go together: the yellow, green, and the white.
Because you barely see the fucking yellow. It's a big G in a green circle.
A huge G. But yeah, no, the Lions I just think is super simple, and it comes together and looks good on a jersey. That's kind of also how I did these.
That's true.
I personally feel or a hat. I personally feel like a lot of the NFL logos are shit compared to things like what was I gonna?
Like other leagues, like the NHL. And
NHL.
Yeah.
NHL is the one where I think they've got the best logos.
I do think I would agree with that the NHL has the best logos.
Yeah, I think that's where the best logos are. Anyways, Detroit Lions, that's my number 10. Simple pick.
They had a crazy run last season. I'm pretty sure from memory. I don't know that for a fact.
Okay, cool. W Detroit.
My number 9.
Probably all they got going on for them. I don't.
Yeah. my number 9 is another bird. Because there are many bird logos I put down, and I immediately forgot. Yeah, the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's at the top. Yeah. Because you know what, I respect that it's a bird that you like. You know, like the Cardinals. It's got a good flow to it. It's a bit more of I don't know if I'd necessarily say unique bird, but I just appreciate that it's not like one of those ones that it's like big eagle, strong bird.
I would qualify it as like a unique bird. There's Cardinals are one of the birds that I've always thought look so cool, and the other one is Blue Jays. I think both those birds look so dope.
But and my lack of sports knowledge on the whole is showing here. I'm pretty sure there's other sports with teams called the Cardinals, which detracts a bit from its like uniqueness.
My tattoo has a cardinal on it.
Damn, so you're a big Arizona fan.
There's a wildly huge Arizona fan. No, there's a little cardinal in the tree on my tattoo.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not a blood spot, even though that's what it looks like because it's so small. But it's supposed to be a cardinal.
I was like, you know what? It's a cool bird. I appreciate that this one has some color, whereas the Eagles one was just gray. And I get that Eagles, like the head of an eagle doesn't really have color to it anyway. But I'm just like, it makes it ever so slightly more like fun. I
Yeah,
guess.
no, 100%. And like again, like red's a good color. Like
Yeah,
that's,
red is such a good color that almost every fucking team has like red or
looks
orange.
so much better on than.
No, but how many?
like,
and
the
there's so many
Packers.
NFL teams.
Oh, I'm gonna shit on the Packers a lot in this episode because I really don't like that. It's so lazy.
Yeah, it's just
Also,
the letter
what the
G.
fuck is a Packer?
I hardly know her. So that's my crazy hot take on the crazy hot state of the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, the Cardinals. I almost said the Coyotes. That's hockey.
Yes.
I like
Not anymore though, right? Didn't they sell them to
what?
the Coyotes? Didn't they move
Oh, maybe.
from Arizona to like Utah or something?
Yeah, quite
And now
possibly.
they're changing their name.
You might be right about that. I haven't kept up with the NHL in a while either. My number 9 is the Dolphins. I
Oh,
got another
respect.
animal. There's a lot of. There's just very
The Miami,
animal.
right?
Miami Dolphins. Yeah, I like this one because it is like simple with again like the details. But then instead of it just having the animal on it, like a lot of the other animal ones, it's got that like sun in the back.
Yes, where it feels a lot more like a logo, and less like here's the
Yes.
animal we stated in our name.
Yeah, exactly. There's something going on, which is so cool.
And I would, if I was from Miami, I would love to root for a team called the Dolphins.
Yeah,
I'm not, so I won't, and I don't. But
yeah. I also would never like to be from Miami.
do you have a football team? Because I feel like I do have I have a football team, and it did not inform my decision of this list because we were not doing it like that. It was
Neither did
based
mine, yeah.
on logos. But my normal team that I cheer for is the 49ers.
Okay, my normal team. I don't really have a team that I cheer
Because
for.
in Canada we have no teams in the NFL, so you
Yeah.
gotta pick a state.
But my uncle's team, and he's the only one that I've ever known to like really be into football. My uncle's team is the Steelers.
Steelers. I hardly know
So
her.
I've always that's always what I've said is my team. Just because I grew
used
up
to
with
have
my
this-
uncle watching the Steelers.
I used to have this football that I bought when we went to Pittsburgh when we were young. It was this little football that every time you like it had one of those things inside. It was a stuffed one that
Yeah.
it would make noise. But once it broke after a while and it wouldn't make any noise, so it was just sitting in the garage. But I guess one time it moved and like kind of unbroke, so you would just constantly hear this broken robotic like touchdown stars. Like you'd be alone in the garage. Like I go out there at like 1 a.m. and get a bottle of water, and then just it's like you could tell it was on its last legs, and it was like, oh, okay, that's how I die. This is how I die. This is my last night alive. And the last thing he said was Blue 42, and then he was dead.
Yeah, no, I if I had to pick one, I guess Steelers would be my team. But like, anyways, no, the Dolphins are sick. I love that logo.
Can you do a dolphin sound? I think I've asked this before on the podcast.
Have you?
I think I asked this.
Has this actually been something that's come up?
I think I did this on the animal one.
I'll try.
That turned into SpongeBob.
Yeah, you can do a good SpongeBob.
You
I
like
can't. That
candy
hurt,
panties,
dude.
don't
Oh
you,
my
Squidward?
god. Oh my! Never hurt my throat like that again, Nick. Oh my!
That brings me to my number 8,
Okay.
the San Francisco 49ers.
The 49ers.
Because I think just they're like it is just an SF, but
Where
I
is
do
it?
think a little bit more,
yeah, yeah,
a little bit more time and attention was put into it.
Isn't it?
Isn't
it a different logo now?
No,
Are these up to date?
I am almost positive because Washington has their new one.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah.
San Fran, again, it is just an SF, like how we've been clowning on some other ones, but at least, there's some effort there. They're overlapping. It's in a circle. It's the circle's the team colors. I do think also this is one of those rare instances in a sports name or sports team where the name is more interesting than the logo, if that makes sense. Like normally the logo
Yeah.
is
No,
it
that's
feels
true.
like the logo first, then the names. Like the Toronto Maple Leafs, you think of the Maple Leaf.
Yeah.
And that's just their name. But in this case, like I feel like most people who follow this team call them the 49ers.
Yeah.
And
You're right.
much like you would with other teams. But then like you don't think of you don't think of the logo as much. But I do like it, and I do like their name.
I also kind of like the idea of dissociating from the logo.
Yeah, like for me here, I'm like I don't want it to be like some prospector looking person on the logo. I don't like that as much. I was sitting there, I was looking at it, and I was like, well, it is just an SF, but what else would I do if I was in charge of this logo? I was like, maybe a 49 instead.
Yeah.
But
That's it.
I was like, yeah, you know what? Like, I don't hate it.
No, I don't
like,
hate it at all.
I like it. I'm
The one thing that I have again with it is like I don't know. The NFL is like
could-
this
it could-
for me in general is the colors. I don't like just a lot of the colors
Look
are
at
just
them.
like
they're all basically red, blue, orange, and yellow. Like,
and they're kind of just like bland versions of those colors as well. Like the gold on San Francisco, which is arguably like a bronze almost.
Yeah.
Is just dull and annoying.
And you can hardly see the orange on New York there. And also, with a
Yeah.
team like the
Yeah,
Giants,
you're right.
I love
Is
the
it
name
orange
the
or
New
red,
York
actually?
Giants. I think it's orange.
It's red.
Oh, well, fuck me then.
Oh, no, I thought it was orange too.
The New York Giants, another stellar name. Love that.
Yeah.
I would love, if I was from New York, I'd love to say, yeah, I'm a Giants fan. But the
Yeah,
logo's
that's
just
sick.
NY. Bro, how much shit in your city do you need to have NY on before you're happy? Like,
Yeah, imagine if we plastered everything here with TO.
T-O, yeah. T-O-O-T-O-T-O. Now you know you're in Toronto.
Can you even do TOR?
R-N... Nope, I fucked it. T-O-R-O-N-T-O.
Oh my God, you can.
Yes. You are now in Toronto.
They should make that a chant at one of the at one of the sports teams around here.
Go north
One of our
to
great-
Etobicoke.
No one goes
That's
to
a place
Etobicoke.
that you can go.
Number 8. Shout out our Etobicoke fans.
Yes, all
I
one
know
of
you don't exist, but
No.
nobody lives in Etobicoke.
Shout out our Etobicoke fans because you are keeping that place cool during the heat that we are experiencing right now.
Yeah.
Shout out fans.
Shout out Etobicoke. Let me see your Etobicoke.
Here's my best impression of a fan. Ready?
I think that's what all of our fans do when they like start an episode.
Just collectively. This shit again.
Yeah. My number 8 is the Commanders, the Washington Commanders.
Commanders, I hardly know her.
You know how I was talking about how they all kind of feel like university logos, stuff like
Yes.
that? This one I feel leans into it and does it well.
And this is a very new one. As
Yeah,
well.
I like it. That's like very much something you'd see at like a college in the States.
And W is one of those letters that I feel like really thrives as being like an icon for a logo.
it's
if
an
that makes
interesting
sense.
letter. Should we do top 10 letters sometime?
You know what? Yes, we should. That is a good one. Write that down, future me, when you're editing this.
Yeah, or like someone in the comments write that down. Write down your favorite letter. Actually, no, don't do that in these comments. Write down your favorite NFL logo in these comments.
Yes, and then when we inevitably do letters, tell us how we're wrong then.
Yeah.
That's the thing. There are some letters that lend itself better to being like an icon or a logo. You know, S, I would say, is another one of those, especially because of people like Superman, you know,
Yep.
really popularizing that as being a... W is another one where it's just like, it's very, you know, it's symmetrical, it's bold, it's powerful.
N. I think the letter N, there's so much you can do with the letter N.
That's
Yeah,
the
dude.
first letter of my name!
Yeah, dude.
Yeah!
Dude, there's so much you can do stylistically with that letter, I think. And we're getting off track. We're just talking about letters now.
Well, no, we were
But-
talking about W.
Yeah, that's true.
big W.
Double. I sent my sister a text today because she said something in my family group chat. She was like, "Oh, I got out of this class and got into a better one." And I said big and then double spelled D-U-B-L-E and then U. And I just said big W.
Have you ever seen The Rat Race? The movie where a bunch of people are looking for like a treasure somewhere? I think it's called
No,
The Rat
that's
Race.
Goonies.
They're looking for like a treasure. They're all like driving around different parts of the country, but it's hidden under a big W, and that's what my dad will quote that line all the time, like the big W.
the big W. But no, I like this logo.
It's a mad world, I think is what it is, and then The Rat Race might have been a remake of it,
Oh, okay.
or it's vice versa. I don't know. Fact check me.
No,
don't
this
know
this
anything.
logo just feels like a well done university logos, where all the other ones just feel like lazy university logos. So I really like this new Commanders one. Shout out Washington.
No,
Okay.
no. My next one's the New England Patriots.
Okay.
Because, yeah, right up here, I think, right? Yeah. Where it's something.
Yeah.
It's something, you know? It's like, that's not a thing that, like that logo, that's not something you would see anywhere else. You can see a cardinal,
Yeah.
a drawing of a cardinal, or eagles, or the letters F, S, and F. I'm so good at saying words and doing them in succession. But you can see them in other places. The Patriots, I don't know. It's another one of those things where I was just like, you know, the logo and the name, if
Yeah.
they're fun to say, if I like it, I'm trying to think like if I was from this place and this was my football team, would I be content?
This one is kind of
Yeah.
cool. I've always kind of tried to figure out what's on his head.
I think it's
It
supposed
looks
to
like
be
it's like a
helmet.
huge helmet.
I think it's
Yeah.
supposed to be a helmet, yeah.
I
like,
would
kinda
love
like
a helmet like that. It looks sick.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can flow your hair out the back like those red parts.
Yeah, dude, I should dye my hair red and be the New England Patriots for
And I should
Halloween.
buy a spiky helmet and be the Vikings. Because I'm already
Dude,
blonde.
yeah. Fun fact, a high school just north of the high school that I went to when I was growing up
Has a football
has
team.
that exact same logo, the Vikings
the
logo.
Minnesota Vikings?
They have the exact same logo with different colors. It's identical.
Damn. We were the Warriors at my high school. That was a pretty kick-ass name.
We were the Lakers.
That's also already taken.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Warriors are taking. Oh yeah, Golden State Warriors. Whoops. Anyway, so you're. I don't really have much to say about the Patriots. I just like that.
Yeah,
it was
it's a pretty sick one.
kind of a bit of a clunky New England Patriots. It's a little long.
My next one is the Panthers because I think that's a cool animal to do, and I think that's also again these are unique colors. I think. In terms of like the shades of them that they use, and just like they don't really have a.
It reminds me of like classic, like
comic book style. Yeah,
where like your classic like Batman and stuff, where to shade on black you would use blue because you can't put black on black.
And this is one of the animals that I would pick for things like that. Like there's other animals in here that I would like ravens. I wouldn't ever pick
in
ravens
this little bit
for
that
a
we're
team.
looking at right now. It definitely stands out.
Yeah, it really does.
So yeah, no, the Panthers are a good pick. Where are they from again?
They are from Carolina.
Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, Carolina Panthers. I really like that one. It's just kind of, it is very kind of comic book style. The way they do like 80s, 90s comic book style, where they do like the shading and everything like that. I don't know. It just looks really cool. That's kind of all I have to say about it. I like the blue in it as well. I
don't
the
know
colors.
if I know any Panthers fans. That's
I don't know if I do
interesting.
either.
I don't know.
I don't know very many football fans in general. I really don't.
People at home, back home, for me, they're tons of football people there.
I think we have football people back home. I know people that I've got friends that
We're talking about American football, by the way, in case that wasn't abundantly clear by this point into the episode.
No, I've got some friends though that cheer for like CFL teams. I've got a friend that cheers for the Red Blacks.
I'm a Ticats man
Yeah,
myself.
yeah. Well, I mean, you're close to.
Oski wee wee.
Yeah.
Oski wawa. I think that's right. Holy Macintosh, go Tiger Cats.
I don't know. Some of the CFL logos are pretty shit too. Anyways, no, the Carolina Panthers. We're not graphic designers, so it's not like
exactly.
I can't say anything, but I don't know. I'm comparing these to other sports leagues.
No, exactly. I hope that point comes across abundantly well in every episode that like
we're not
we don't
professionals.
we're not professional.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck what we think? That we just decided to record it.
Yeah,
Like
no, I study cameras. That's it.
no, I don't know shit about like what
Dude,
and the
I've
why
got
that went into
no
these logos.
idea about
I looked at a
anything.
bunch of them and thought about which ones I liked more for like 20 minutes, and now we're recording. Like
Yeah, exactly.
Which brings me to my number 6. I think this one flows really well as a name. It was a good pick for an animal, and it was a great logo, and that was the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville, where's that? Oh, that's down here. Yeah, no, it's cool, and their
Right?
colors are cool too. I like the blue
Yeah.
tongue actually. That's actually kind of
Yeah,
sick.
no, exactly. Like it's I just that's one of those ones where it's just like it's just fun to say.
Yeah.
I've been told I say it's supposed to be Jaguar, but when I was a kid I used to say Jaguar like
Yeah.
as if I'm like
I didn't
wire.
notice that. Yeah,
And I said it just now, and I was like, yeah, Jacksonville Jaguar.
Jaguars. Yeah, no, that's a cool one, and especially it does have. You're right. It has a good like the
Flow.
name has a good ring to it as well. Like a good animal choice for their team. Where's Jacksonville? That
Florida.
Florida. Yeah. There's a lot of teams from Florida.
Yes, there is.
Just in everything. Like there's so many big cities in Florida too for being like a relatively smaller state. I feel.
Yeah, no, I remember that in I don't know if that was the Stanley Cup playoffs this year or last year, but there was one of them where it was Tampa Bay versus the Panthers, and it was like, or no, we played Tampa Bay and then we played the Panthers. It was 2 years ago, and it was like, fuck, we finally made it to round 2, the Leafs, and we're still playing Florida, and we still lose to Florida.
Yeah, dude. That was your six. That was your sex.
That was my yes. If I had to fuck one football team, it'd be the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I don't know if I would pick the Jaguars.
No, I wouldn't either.
I'd pick the Patriots. 6. My number 6 is.
I picked the Packers, dude. Are you kidding? It's right there in the name,
dude. No, my number 6 is the Bengals, dude.
Bengals is a fun name
because this one's cool, and instead of going for the regular like putting an animal on their logo approach, they went for the big B, and then they've got stripes.
Yeah,
on like that's a really cool, well done logo.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
no, exactly. It's like the Toronto Maple Leafs one, where it's like it's nothing fucking crazy. It's a maple leaf that says Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah,
like it's pretty clear cut, but I fuck with it. Like, yeah, no.
This one's so much simpler than. Okay, can we talk about the fucking Browns, which is maybe one of the worst logos?
Football helmet.
Holy shit! Just a fucking orange football helmet.
Granted, I don't know what else you replace it with, but then maybe it's time to change
the
your
color
team name.
brown. That should be their logo.
Like
it's the Browns.
like if you go to a Home Depot or something, you buy the paint thing that like hold up to your wall so you can see what the color would look like.
Yeah. Is Cleveland Browns supposed to be like a type of bear? Is that what that's supposed to be? Because there's also the Chicago Bears.
Yes, lions and tigers and bears. Oh
Which,
my.
mind you, Chicago Bears isn't on my list, but that's a sick logo too. It probably should have been.
Detroit Lions. What's the Tigers? Is there any team called the Tigers?
No, it's just the Bengals.
Yeah,
That's the tiger
I
one.
wanted to do a lions and tigers and bears, but I couldn't.
I think it's kind of crazy as well, just naming them the Bengals. It's like a very specific type of tiger as well.
Yeah, no, it's a fun name.
It's
to say.
really cool. I
Bengals?
really like that idea, Cincinnati Bengals. That is one of my favorite teams color scheme wise. I think that one's so cool.
You a big fan of the Tiger Stripes ice cream as well?
That's what I was just about to say. I do like the Tiger Tail ice cream. I've never liked black licorice. I don't know what it is about Tiger Tail ice cream. I've always liked it.
I haven't had it in probably like a decade.
We should get ice cream sometime.
We should get ice cream sometime, although I don't know where. Oh, no. Yes, I do. There's that place that's right in the square.
Is there?
Yeah, it's like on the same strip as the Shoppers. They've always got that little parlor thing out front, the little cart.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
an ice cream? I thought it was a barber shop.
There's also a barber shop there.
Okay, that might be why.
Take it to the barber shop to cut your hair.
But no, dude, the Bengals is just, I think it's a really well-designed logo. You know it's tigers without actually just putting a fucking tiger on it.
Yeah, because I feel like it would be very easy to not know that a Bengal is a tiger. In fact, you could be recording an episode of a podcast and find out in real time that a Bengal is a type of tiger, and people would be none the wiser. So my number 5, I put bringing back to Florida. I put the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The Buccaneers.
Buccaneers is also
just
a fun name to
pirate,
to
right?
say. Yar.
The Buccaneers. Where are they? Yeah, they're pirates.
What will ye be doing with the football? Yeah, no, exactly. That was just one of the ones where I saw it and I was like, oh, this is different. There isn't
Yeah,
really
it's definitely
anything else
different.
out here like this.
No, not really.
Buccaneers is also just a fun name to say, but yeah, like a pirate flag. Like you could buy a flag like that, bring it to the game.
Feels
Also,
very fitting for Florida too. I
Yeah,
feel like that
no,
was like a
exactly.
big pirate area back in the day.
it was it was the one where I saw it. I'm like, yeah, no, it's good job.
Yeah, dude, that's a cool one actually.
The only thing I think I would switch it with is maybe either a pirate hat or a ship. I don't
Again,
know.
my
but also
issue with
again,
it-
not a graphic designer, barely a football fan. So
Yeah, it used to be a ship, did it not? Or maybe it is now.
you
I
should
feel
see
like-
my last answer.
No, I'm thinking of the Argos right now. The Tampa Bay, the one issue I have with it is it's got that same fucking color red.
Yeah, no, because all of them are red.
They've all
Every
got that,
fucking
like,
football
the
team is red.
maroon.
Do you remember the Super Bowl last year where it was the Chiefs versus the 49ers
Yeah,
and
where
it was
they're the
the same
same color
color of red?
scheme? Yeah.
And I get just as pissed off when I watch the Leafs play the Lightning because
Yeah.
it's the same shade of blue.
Yeah, same shade of blue, and
Lightning's not
Both
blue.
white.
Granted, Maple Leafs aren't blue either, but I'm pretty sure our team was first. So, and if not, then I will happily retract this statement. But like, we can't have Canada's
our-
teams.
dude,
we
our
can't
team
always be
existed.
red.
Our team
We have
existed
more colors.
far, far before Tampa Bay did. Maple
My
Leafs
coffee's
existed.
hitting.
They were part of the first 6. Yeah, yeah. No, the Buccaneers is a good one. Again, I don't agree with. It's that same shade of red too. Like you can see it multiple times.
That's
through all
why.
of this.
That's why I felt good as a nice number 5, where it's like there's
Up
room
there,
to
too.
improve,
Oh my
but
God.
it's
the boring
more
maroon.
original than some other ones on the draft. This is our draft for the top 10 NFL logos.
My next one. You ready for this one?
Yes.
It's the Broncos.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. Because I really do like this logo. Look at this.
And what did you say for me again? The Lions.
Did I say Lions?
It was something at the top here.
Oh no, I don't remember.
I think it
no,
was-
I said Bills.
Oh,
I
you said the Bills.
I said Bills.
Yes.
No, I like the Broncos because again, one, unique colors, more vibrant colors,
Mm-hmm.
and well, like somewhat unique. They've still got like the blue in there and whatever. But again, they've got some vibrancy
compared to what
it.
it's
Yeah.
up against, it stands out a lot more. Yeah.
And
yeah.
I like the way that they detail the horse on it. It's
Yeah.
simple, but also detailed
Another
at the same
name
time.
that just like flows together. It feels like it's
Yeah,
exactly
exactly.
as
The
long as it
Denver
needs
Broncos.
to. All the syllables, kind of scratch the Denver
Yeah,
Broncos.
You don't say I'm a Denver fan. You say I'm a Broncos,
fan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
That's what it makes it a really, really. I don't know. It's a good team, good logo.
Yeah.
simple, and that looks good on a
And
jersey.
you know what especially I love about the Broncos is that it helped me win this prediction round again because the Bills aren't on my list at all.
Fuck that, man. Fuck that. I was okay. Well, let's talk about the Bills for a second because that one is okay. I think it's kind of cool.
It looks like a political party logo more than a sports team.
Yep. No, you're right. Okay. No, you've nailed the analysis with that one. I don't even have to say anything else. Okay, Broncos. Yeah, no, good logo. What's your next?
My number 4 is the Carolina Panthers. I think that's our first repeat that we've had. Weirdly,
Yeah, which is kind of crazy because there's not
That has to be
really
wrong.
that many teams, right?
no, that has to be wrong. Maybe we've both already said one, but I couldn't tell you which
No,
one.
we haven't.
But yeah, the Panthers.
That's
again.
crazy. Yeah.
The same one where just as I was scrolling, my eye kept catching it. I'm like, well, that's got to count for something.
Yeah, dude.
And I couldn't. It's just like one of those ones where it's like, yeah, I feel like that's pretty original. I can't think of another team that uses Panthers.
Yeah.
Granted, I could be wrong. There's so many sports. There's so many leagues. There's so many teams. But
Yes.
me having lived in Canada, not watching a ton of the NFL, with my experience, that seems like it's like what, that's good. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. I think the Panthers is again same as I was saying before, just with that comic book shading. I think it
exactly
for both of us. It aroused something in us where we were like, yes,
That's a great word to choose to
Thank
talk
you.
about this. Yes.
Yeah, no, I was
Yeah.
dude, so aroused looking at the Carolina Panthers.
That's why I don't watch football.
I was gonna say, do you think
I
this is
can't
how
get
like
through it.
American football fans talk about it?
No. No, I don't.
I like to believe it is. That's my
Oh, for sure. You can wish upon a star.
yeah.
But
My number 4,
Mm-hmm.
and this one I just think is simple and
so
dope.
fresh and so clean.
The Seahawks,
The
Seattle Seahawks.
Seahawks, another one
I
where
don't
the name
know what a
flows well.
Seahawk is. Yeah,
Me
name
neither.
flows great. But that logo is super super cool. They used to have some more green on it, did they not? Or is the eye green? The eye's green. Yeah, the eye's green.
So
because they've got green in their logo or in like their uniform. I know that.
So the Seahawks, I left them off my list. I considered putting them on. I do like that. Like,
Yeah.
again, good name. I just found that out of the many bird logos, I thought this was the weakest. But
Really?
I do-
To be fair, I do like simplistic logos a little bit more. I like the mix
for me,
of
it depends on
simplistic
the
and old.
Yes, it depends on the name. It depends on what the name is of, if that makes sense. Like it, so,
Yeah.
something like the Maple Leafs, for sure, simple logo that makes
Yeah.
sense to me. But the Las Vegas Knights, you need to have a little bit more there. You couldn't just have like I don't know. You can just have it be like LV. Or something.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
I would want something there, but yeah, I don't dislike this.
But no, like
the Seahawks.
I see about this. I see this logo. I think this one's such an iconic logo too because I see this
Such an
logo and
iconic
I
team.
think Seattle.
People know the Seahawks.
Yeah, exactly. So I think they did a very good job at designing because that's what a logo is supposed to do. At the end of the day, it's supposed to make you think. If I saw a fucking orange football helmet, I would never think, oh, that's
They
the
sell
Cleveland
football
Browns.
helmets. Yeah.
No, I would never think that. So no, Seahawks is my number 4. Kick us off into your top 3
My
here.
top 3.
Yeah,
So
dude.
my number 3 here. This is one that I do really fuck with the name.
Yeah?
My number 3 was the Baltimore Ravens.
The Ravens, really?
Yeah.
I don't like the Ravens logo.
I fuck with the color purple for sports teams.
I do as
so
well.
Much.
It's up top. Yeah, it was the very top.
Where am I?
Middle-
Yeah,
yeah,
right
right there,
here. Nah, that's so gas, dude.
I d-
Purple, black, and gold. Look at that.
I like the colors.
Because they got the bird, they got the letter in there, they've got some color. I like the red eyes. It's very. I was like, that is the perfect bird logo. If
I
you
like
ask
the
me.
colors. I'm just like, why the fuck would you pick a raven?
Because ravens are such a cool animal. If you're picking for,
They're a cool animal, but why would you pick for a sports team a raven out of all the birds that are out there?
I think the raven is a great choice.
Really?
It strikes. It's kind of like a fearful bird. It's kind of intimidating. They
A
remember
little
you.
bit, yeah. That's true. That's true.
Or am I
There's
thinking
something
of
about it
crows,
where
but
it's just
still.
like because I do like the color purple. There's just something about the way that logo comes together. I don't like the way. Like, it feels almost too detailed in some spots. Like, all the hair on top of its nose or the feathers.
I think
like, that feels too detailed.
See,
and shit.
to me, I see it as it's pretty simple from afar. Blackbird, red eyes being
Yeah.
on its head, and then the more you look, the more you see there's a bit more attention to detail there. I think ravens just as a name also
Yeah.
very flow.
It is a pretty good
'Cause-
name. I'll give it
Yeah,
that.
'cause-
Like, ravens does kind of flow.
Because most of the time, I feel like the name flows better if the place and the name start with the same letter. Like the Seattle Seahawks or
Yeah.
something. But I don't think that is always. I don't think that has to be the case because Baltimore and Ravens do not start. They're different lengths of words, but Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
That flows well together, and I was just
understand
like,
that.
I saw that, and I was like, see, to me, that feels like what more of these logos should feel like. I'm not saying they all need to incorporate the letter of their name into like the animal or whatever, but I was like, that feels like there was some time and effort put into that.
I'm just realizing that these have got dates on them. No fucking wonder this one's so shit. It's been the logo since 1946.
Damn.
What the fuck? That's horrible.
They should make their new logo be Cleveland Brown from Family Guy.
The Green Bay Packers have had that logo since 1919. Over 100 years, they've been playing with this fucking G on their chest.
They should have changed it in 2020, dude. That would have been the perfect time.
Yeah, really.
Because then they wouldn't be able to change it again until 21-21. What is your numero tres?
My numero tres? Okay, this one's a bit of a weird pick, okay? But I like the Saints.
Ho
New
in the
Orleans Saints.
Saints. Go watching here. Oh, I thought about the Saints.
Yeah, I like this one, and I also do think that they have a newer version of this logo. I had one on my phone that I was looking at for this specifically. Hold on.
Isn't that the same thing that's on like the Quebec flag?
Yes, the fleur de lis. I like these colors. Okay, it is the same one. I'm
yeah,
wrong.
I don't mind it. I don't know if I'd put it top 3.
I think it's just unique. I think it's unique compared to all of these.
I think you're right that it's unique compared to all of these, but I wouldn't agree that it's unique on the whole. I think it's missing something.
I think it's because it's also very, very. I think it does a really good job of representing New Orleans and the French community there as well. Like I think it does.
New
such
Orleans
a good
is
job.
such a cool place that I feel like it needs a little bit more
more
here.
like color or something like that. I could see more.
I don't know
color.
exactly what. Not like I wouldn't change what's already there, and I wouldn't add much. But I don't know if it
the outline around it, like I don't like
something.
as much. Like I don't like the fact that it has like a little outline around it as much.
I should wear my glasses for this.
But I really do like this logo because again, it just feels unique compared to the rest, and it has it like that's one of the ones I was writing down earlier where I was like, it's because I didn't know what city it was from, but I like. The moment I thought about it, I was like, "Oh, it's definitely New Orleans." And I searched it up, and it was like, "Yeah, New Orleans for
Has
sure."
our only repeat one been the
Panthers? I think so. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Which is fucking crazy. How many NFL teams are there?
Oh,
Do you know?
there's about to be a repeat one because my number 2 is the Denver Broncos.
Oh, the Broncos. Okay, yeah, Broncos.
Because
okay,
the
cool.
Broncos were again, like I said before, incredible name.
Yeah.
I like the logo. You know, I was like, it's for me. It's just enough. You know, I'm cool with it. I was also still am a big South Park fan.
Yeah.
And during COVID, when they had no fans in the stadiums, the Broncos put cardboard cutouts of the South Park characters in the stands to make it feel more full.
Oh my god, that's funny.
And I don't remember the episode. I don't remember why, but I just remember the scene of them, like everyone in South Park getting together, and because South Park is in Colorado, so is Denver, and just like it was like a prayer they were doing, but they were just yes, that's what it was. It was the priest at the church, just like let's go Broncos. And I've been thinking about that the whole time. But yeah, no, Denver Broncos is just one of those names that I don't think I'll ever forget.
No, I don't think so either. And again, good colors, good design. It's really, really good. Okay, so my number 2, I picked based off of colors because I like the colors. I think they're vibrant. They stand out. And I picked off of the uniqueness of the logo because, again, it's just
I know what it is.
very, very unique. It's the Chargers.
Oh, never mind.
What did you think I was going to say?
The one that's just like a flaccid lightning bolt?
Yeah, I like that. I think that works so much better than half of these logos.
I think I almost entirely disagree. To me, it seems like such a phoned-in logo.
Really?
There is nothing about that would make me be able to guess the sport, the team, the place, the name.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
It's lightning. I guess that's where the charge comes from. But like, why? How do you put that on a? I gotta see what these jerseys look like.
I think it goes over their shoulders, which
Okay,
is
that's
kind of
cool.
sick.
Yeah. Okay.
And then they've got like because all the football jerseys have like the big numbers on their.
Like it looks like if like Homer
then, like,
Simpson stuck his dick in a pencil sharpener.
Because like
No!
think of,
Yeah.
Bart.
Marge, I stuck my dick in the pencil sharpener.
Homie. This is why we only use pens.
Yeah, but no, because they put the logos on their helmets too, right? And think of how good that
No
looks
way!
on like a helmet, just like going
Yeah,
around like
that's true.
the curve of. I don't know. It looks good.
I'd take LA over that one though in terms of simple logos.
Well, they're both LA.
yeah, no, but the one that has the LA in it.
Yeah.
As your number 2?
Yeah. I think my number 1's going to shock you in this case.
My number 1 is I love the logo. I love the colors.
Yeah.
I love how it looks. They are actually my favorite football team, but they're just not good enough for me to watch them with the faith that they will win.
Okay.
Number 1, I put the Minnesota Vikings, baby.
That's your see. No, we're gonna disagree. That's your favorite logo out of all of these.
That is by far the most creative logo on this thing here.
How?
Because their colors are purple and yellow, and they found a way to mainly just incorporate those two
on
logos.
this show. We never disagree on this show. We're gonna disagree so hard, especially with my number 1.
How many fucking
God.
purple sports teams can you name? I think they pull off purple great.
I think you're right, but I think the logo's dog shit to do it. There's no purple in it. It's mostly yellow.
Yeah, so it stands out amongst the purple on their jersey.
If I look at it from here, it just looks like yellow.
The Toronto Maple Leafs have a white leaf on their on their blue jerseys for the most part. You know, to me, it's like that. It's the yellow logo on the purple jersey.
But it's so...
The Vikings are such... Also, Vikings, how have they not been picked to be more sports teams' names?
The Patriots isn't even on my fucking list, and I would like the Patriots more than the Vikings.
I would love to say that I play for the Vikings, or my favorite team is the Vikings. You know, like that's such a kick-ass name.
That
it
is
such a
kick-ass
good
name.
It is such a good logo because
they could do so much more with the name Vikings.
They could do so much more. Bitch, you just picked a fucking droopy lightning bolt for your number 2. What do you mean they could do so much more?
They could do so much more with the name.
It was like
Vikings.
a fucking Call of Duty where they pulled everyone off of your number 2 to come work on my number 1.
I think with the name Chargers, they did a great job with the name Chargers.
My phone charger's more creative than that logo.
With the name Vikings, you could do so much more.
Why? That's a fucking Viking. That's exactly what.
Yeah.
What do you mean? That's exactly what you would want and expect. Any more and it'd be overkill. He's got the beard, he's got the braids, he's got the horns, you know, he looks intimidating. I'm like, we don't need to fuck with this one. This one's perfect. The Dallas Cowboys, y'all need a fucking cowboy on your logo. You got a goddamn star. This guy's Vikings. You see, it's promised, it's delivered.
We've never argued this much in an episode, and I can't believe it's
over
NFL logos.
Yeah, I know, me neither. What's your number 1? You hit me with your fucking New York Giants or whatever.
Dude, I'm gonna piss you off. My number 1's the Rams, right beside the Chargers. This one, I fucking love that logo.
It looks like sunscreen. It looks like a sunscreen logo.
I love that logo. Dude, they took the old Rams logo. They put a horn on the A. That's so good.
That's a horn?
That's a horn. That's a Rams horn.
I don't
so
see it.
good.
I don't see it at all.
I'm pulling up the fucking original Rams logo.
Yeah, I remember the original Rams logo. The original Rams logo was cool because, correct me if I'm wrong, but it had a fucking ram in it.
Logos. Yeah, it had a ram in it. It was cool too, but I love the switch to the LA one. Like this one also probably would have been one of my favorites out of all of them, but I love this switch to the LA one. It is
not
cool.
apparent to me that is a Rams horn.
And it brings back the old logo from the 80s. Look at that.
It's just not obvious enough to me that that's what that is. I think if I was looking at that logo and you asked me to guess what the team name was, I would never guess.
I love that logo.
Rams.
That's so sick. It's so cool, and it's simple, and that looks good on a jersy. That looks so good on a jersey.
Boring on a jersey. I love the 49ers, and I like their logo, but I was like, I can't.
But if you're on field, you're on I can't even speak. If you're watching a game at the field and you're looking at the jerseys, let's say you got the Rams playing against the Vikings. At least I can see what is on the Rams jersey. I would not be able to tell what is on the Vikings jersey. It is a blob of color from that distance.
You know what? Maybe I wouldn't be able to make out the discernible details, but I would never be confused about what's on the jersey because I would be pretty sure it's a fucking Viking. Whereas I'd be looking at that and being like, what does that Ozempic looking medication logo? LA. Like I would not look at that logo and be like, oh, that's the Rams.
It totally looks like Ozempic. It's confirmed. The Rams are the Ozempic of the NFL world.
To me, the Vikings as a name, I'm like, they're so. I wish they were good so bad because it's so bold and iconic. Yellow and purple. I could not name you another team that. And I'm like, and you gave it to Vikings.
Oh,
I'm like,
the Rams is so sick. The Rams is so cool.
Yes,
I love the integration with
fucking
that.
On their deathbed, kind of sick, dude. So the only ones that we shared were the Broncos and the Panthers. So you didn't.
Where'd you put the Panthers?
Number 4.
Okay.
So you didn't have. Look at your list. I'm gonna read out all of mine, and I want you to tell me if you had them or not. Did you have the Eagles?
No.
Did you have the Cardinals?
No.
49ers?
No.
Patriots?
No.
Jaguars?
No.
Buccaneers?
No.
Okay, you had the Panthers. No Ravens?
No.
And no Vikings. Holy shit. How in the fuck
Did we do every NFL team? No. No Giants. No Steelers.
No.
No Jets.
No Jets. No
Raiders.
Packers.
The Raiders one is also shit. Obviously not the Browns. 'cause that
I'm
one's
very
fucking dog
disappointed.
shit.
The New York, the Giants one looks more like a baseball
How has
jersey.
this Raiders one been around since
I just feel
2020?
like
I've seen this logo for years.
Here's the thing with football, right? Is that
Yeah.
in football, you're wearing all that gear, right? You got a big ass bulky jersey.
Yeah.
It's like hockey. You have a very discernible jersey that you
Yeah.
can see. Baseball, I'm much more forgiving with
Yeah.
simpler logos because it's normally a small part on the jersey.
Yeah.
But with football, often it can be on the helmets too, right?
But they never put it on the front. It's never in the big spot.
No, which is a shame. But also, so that's where I'm like, I kind of want you to, I want it to, I don't know, just for me, the Vikings, I'm like, I have no notes. That's perfect. If you want to simplify the Viking down the line, then like maybe I wouldn't fight you on that.
Uniform. I gotta look at the Vikings uniform.
Dude, it's so gas. I don't know when I started saying gas because I hate that I say that. It's one of those things.
It's because of me. It's 100% because of me. Because I say it all the time.
Probably. I started saying
Vikings
jerseys.
kit. Yeah.
Is so good, dude. I would love to own a
like
Vikings
these
jersey.
are cool. Yeah, like this is cool. But they don't even use the logo on their fucking jersey.
Because they don't need to.
Because they're ashamed of it.
Because
they're ashamed of it.
Yeah,
they have
the
shame.
Chargers aren't ashamed of theirs that they're tucking away over their shoulder like it's a fucking backpack. Like
it's on their jersey at least. I think I might. You know what? I can't even say that because it genuinely might not be. Yo, look at this Viking kit, dude. That's sick.
Yeah, that's just a picture of a Viking. Wow. Well,
oh my God, I cannot believe we've never ever argued on this show.
Yeah, that's
Not like that,
what
at
it was
least.
supposed to be originally.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, and over NFL logos. That's crazy.
Oh my God. Okay, well,
now a word from our
yeah.
sponsor. Has this ever happened to you? You're taking a fashion risk and decided, I'm going to wear a hat, but you're not normally a hat person, so you're afraid of what your friends and loved ones will say about your newfound appearance. Well, test this out next time someone confronts you about your new choice in clothing. Hey, how has your day been today, good sir, friend?
I've had a pretty good day. What about you?
I've also been pretty good. I've been feeling more confident in myself and my appearance. And if anyone were to comment on any new, different things I was doing with it, God, I don't know what I would do to myself or others. Let's just say me, or maybe someone who dare chime in about my new interests and potentially some fashion risks I'd been taking lately. There's no saying what might happen to them. Maybe they wouldn't make it to tomorrow. What? Spit it out. Spit it out, you motherfucker. What are you going to say about it? Say your thing about the hat. Say it. I know you want it.
Take it off.
You motherfucker!
All right. Well, if you are new to the show, you're not. This is the part where we take our two totally equally. Oh, Jesus. You can put the hat on if you want. This is the part where we take our two definitely equally made lists and throw them on this list.
So normally when we do this, the hardest final lists we've done are normally the ones with a guest episode, because when we do it, you and I, frankly, normally we
usually have overlap.
Yeah, we normally have a lot more overlap, and we normally tend to agree on a lot more.
A lot of shit.
So it bemes pretty easy, because then it's normally like more or less half of yours, half in mine.
We should probably start this off at 10. In that
I think
case,
we should.
I think we're
going to
agree less on the way down.
I fully agree that we should start at the top.
Yeah.
Work our way down. I'm throwing in my pitch for number 10. I'm gonna say San Fran 49ers.
San Fran 49ers, number 10. My number 10 was Lions.
I think the Lions maybe have a better logo than the 49ers. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'll go with that. Yeah, 49ers at 10 feels good.
I'm just going to...
49ers.
Okay, number 9.
How many ers you got? 49. 49 ers.
Too many. Yeah, I don't...
Number 9 was Dolphins.
I like the Dolphins. I could rock with the Dolphins.
I really like the Dolphins.
If you want to toss the
yeah,
Dolphins
dude, I'll
up
toss
there.
the Dolphins up there.
That's
Have you ever watched The Boys?
Yes.
You know the dolphin scene. You know what I'm talking about with the dolphin scene.
Where he gets flung out of
the front of the fucking. That's such a funny fucking scene.
That's gonna be the Dolphins this season when they get crushed by the Minnesota Vikings. No.
Oh shit!
My sunglasses. No.
First my football team, and now
You may take my football team, but you will never take my Sunnies.
my son.
So my number 8 was San Fran.
My number 8 was the Commanders.
Can you pull up the Commanders again? I don't remember them. I also
actually you're gonna need it. Oh wait, no, I don't have to.
I also blew past my 10 and 9, which were the Cardinals and the Eagles. Don't mind either of them being thrown in here.
Let's do Cardinals up there. I don't like the Eagles as much as I like the Cardinals. I think the Eagles
cool
will stay off the list.
Cardinals.
If that's okay with you.
Yeah, I put the Cardinals
But-
above the Eagles.
yeah,
Again,
Cardinals
this is
there.
based just on logo and I guess team name as well.
So then, yeah, I had Commanders. It was just the W, the one that kind of looks like a
It's
state, like a
nice. I don't think it's
university.
better than either of these two, though.
And I think you're right. I don't think it beats.
I have the Patriots
Yeah.
at 7. We could, we
yeah,
could throw the Patriots there.
The Patriots is actually like kind of. I like it a lot more than I thought I did. Like it might have to go a little higher. than
Okay.
7.
I also have the
I
Jaguars.
don't think it's top 5.
Jacksonville. Jaguars at number 7?
Yeah, let's do that. See, we're usually like very amicable. This is so easy for us to do because we do usually agree on
Yes.
most things.
Well, because we know that we need it. But once we get to the 5 through 1, there's not a
oh, dude, someone's losing something.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yes, exactly. Number 6, I had
Jaxo Jag.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
I love that.
I did actually mean to put the N.
No, I like Jaxo Jag.
Jaxo Jag.
I want that to be my stage name.
That sounds
whenever I
like
do
sounds
anything.
like if you know how like in Star Wars the original trilogy had Boba Fett,
Yeah.
and the prequels had Jango Fett.
Yeah.
Jaxo Jag sounds like what the sequels should have had.
Jaxo Jag.
Like-
Yeah.
So my number 6 was the Jaguars. Number 5, I have the Buccaneers, the Pirates. one.
I've got the Bengals at number 6, and I think it's
I
a
could do the
good
Bengals.
logo.
I could do the Bengals. Yeah, toss them puppies up there. I guess them Tigers up there, which we all knew before the episode, and now and will now all know coming out of it.
Bengals. No, I like that one.
Yes. I have so number 5 I have the Buccaneers, Panthers. I feel like since you probably won't agree with them going any higher, I could be inclined to put the Ravens here at number 5.
Or Spiegel Broncos, because we both liked them.
Where was your Broncos? 7?
5, actually.
5. I had mine at 2. So I almost want to put the Broncos at like 3.
Yeah, I think we're going to need to save space for down below, though.
Yes. That's true. That's true.
Although there's inevitably shit that's going to get kicked off this list.
I want Broncos to be anything higher than 5. Do we want to put Broncos at 4?
Okay, let's do that. Well, let's figure out 5 first before we.
Okay. So
Just so
then
that we can we know
what are some that you
what's
have
slightly
again?
worse than
Panthers.
Actually, maybe we go Panthers. 5.
Panthers,
Panthers
yeah.
then Broncos.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I was just
you
thinking
throw
that,
out
yeah.
Panthers. I'll throw out Broncos.
Beauty.
There we go. That's not bad. I'm just built like that, man. It's a skill. Okay, so now top 3.
Top 3. Fuck. Here we go.
I will. Broncos are on here. I would like to float in the suggestion of the Ravens for number 3. However, I'm gonna fight like hell for the Vikings to be
Okay.
number 1 because I
here's
so firmly believe that they are better than both of your number 1 and 2.
Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take my 2 out of the equation. Totally. I'm gonna take Chargers out.
Okay,
of that,
Homer
out
Simpson's
of that
dick is
totally.
out? Yeah.
Yeah, Homer.
No.
He's so good. Yeah, I'm gonna take that out of the equation.
Okay.
Totally.
Okay.
Okay. Reducing my remaining 3 to the Seahawks, the Saints, and the Rams.
Seahawks, the Saints, and the Rams.
I think Seahawks is good. You don't like it as much as the other bird logos, though, and you've got other bird logos left, don't you?
I just have the Ravens, but if
Ravens.
if But my priority right now is the Vikings because I so firmly believe that they are.
What logos do you have left again?
I have the
Do you have
Ravens.
4 left?
I have so for my top 5, the only ones that aren't on the list are the Buccaneers, the Ravens, and the Vikings. Panthers and Broncos have already made it.
Okay, so you've got 3 left.
Yeah, so
you don't need to sacrifice one. Fuck.
No, but I don't.
Shit.
But I don't think I think the Buccaneers are right off now. I don't think they're top 3.
Okay, so we're gonna okay.
I'm not really here. I'm not gonna really ride or die by the Ravens. The only ones that I have left that I plan to fight like is because I'm so firm believer that the vibe, the aesthetic, and the colors of the Vikings logo is incredible, and I love the Vikings.
See, here's the thing. Usually in these episodes, I usually kind of try and split the difference and like that's usually kind of my angle is where can we find
for sure.
Yeah.
I would like to think that I try that most times, but
yeah.
But I feel like between the two of us, there are probably more instances where I'm like, no, I'm right.
Yeah, which is okay, and I'm usually fine with that. This is one of the instances where I genuinely think you're incorrect. I think you're wrong.
So what do you think out of what we have left is number 1?
Like this is actually this is the first time where I've ever sat here.
The Rams.
This is one of the first times that I've ever sat here, and I've looked at them. I've gone, no, Vikings is not number 1.
But I don't think the Rams. I can't tell at all that is a ram's horn.
What else do you have left?
You would have to follow the lore of the team to figure that out.
But I don't follow the lore of the team either.
But you knew beforehand of you remembered the older logo, and then when we pulled it up and we were seeing like, oh, okay, that makes more sense now that I'm looking at that.
But that doesn't require following the lore of the team.
Well, that it did because I needed to know. I needed to look at the previous logos to understand that bit of yellow is a ram's horn and not just a yellow part of the circle.
Or if you just like I feel like if you think about that looking like a ram, that looks like a ram.
No,
like, even if you look at like the middle of the A, it almost looks like the eye of a ram. And like that looks so
until you
sick.
Factor in the L, which really throws me off because it's like it's covering the horn.
Yeah, because it goes behind the ram.
I think if they wanted to make it look more like a ram, I would have moved the L inside of that gold and put it closer to the A, and then it would have looked more like a ram. I think.
Like maybe I don't know. I feel like this logo is just so unique for the NFL. That's why I love it so much.
It's an L and an A with a half circle.
Look at the other logos on this.
Like the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, it's nothing like that. But the Minnesota Vikings has the same art style as things like the Saints, as things like the Ravens. Not really as much as the Bears.
I would say
the Eagles as well.
I would say the LA and the Giants though have the Rams and the Giants have very similar, just more so in the vibe of their city.
Maybe, but like this has more of a baseball vibe where this has got like it's something very unique.
That doesn't give football though. It gives like software or like over the counter medication. That's what. Here's what I will say.
Yes.
If you want to put the Rams in the top 3, I'm not going to refute that.
Yeah, I know you're not.
I'm like that will happen. However,
I'm trying to figure out if there's a way that like neither of these go top 1. What else do you have?
Because I don't want to put the Seahawks there
either. Neither do I, because I don't think that one's better than.
No, me neither. I like it.
Yeah. But
I don't.
And I took Chargers off. I've got Saints on here still.
I don't think it's the Saints.
I don't think Saints is the best logo though either. Because again, I think this is relatively the same art style.
Out of all the logos, what do you think is
like this? You're right. The Vikings does scream football, but I think that's one of the issues that I have with it. Is because I feel like it does it almost too much, where they're trying too hard.
I disagree. I think the fact that it's because you know what, it is a very complicated logo, but the fact that it is only yellow, purple, and I guess like the flesh pigment and the white of the horns, but it's very simple. It's detailed, but it's very simple. There's not that many colors going into it. It's just right before being too much, in my opinion. So.
I don't know. It feels like the Jaguars to me is the perfect amount of detail and or the Jaguars and the Broncos.
Jaguars
actually
still just a little too much for me. Where it feels like it hasn't been
really
reamed. It needs to be reamed in a little bit more. I think.
Really, in terms of how much detail there is, you think there's too much detail?
I think there's just too much going on.
Really? Because I think there's way more going on in the Vikings. There's way more lines and stuff like that. And also, look at the size of this, right? Compared to these other logos. And the visibility. Look at the size of this Jaguars head, the size of the Eagles head, the size of the Patriots head.
You know what's funny? You know how earlier I was saying the Bills look like a political thing?
Yeah.
So do the Texans.
Texans,
That's
yeah.
like in an alternate universe. That's the Republican Democrat.
Yeah, and the Texans have like an elephant.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, I feel like there's like it's smaller as well, where it's like it doesn't.
So let's
show off.
Let's pick number 3.
Yeah, okay.
And
let's
then
do
I
that.
guess the only way to do this is how we've done it before, which is to find some
Find
sort
a
of
game.
game to pick
Yeah.
between the Rams
No,
and the
okay,
Vikings.
I
think that's
agree.
the only way we're going to get through this.
I agree.
Because I was like, normally we try and find something where it's like, but it doesn't even feel right this time to pull one down. Because like, I even fuck with the Dolphins, and I could see a possibility where that is number 1, but that just feels inauthentic to what we've built to this episode, that one of us needs to win here.
Well, and just to our brand in general.
Yes.
We don't like
One of us needs to win here. So let's decide number 3. I'm not terribly opposed to putting the Seahawks. I would also love it to be the Ravens, but I'm not against it being the Seahawks. How about this, right? We'll do a game to decide who wins. Whoever wins gets their team at number 1. So let's say I win, Vikings, and then Rams.
And then the other person gets 2 and 3?
And then Seahawks, yeah. But if you
to
win...
even out.
Yeah,
okay,
so if you win, then
yeah.
it's Rams, and it's Vikings and Ravens.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What game are we going to pick this time? We always do a different. For those that have never experienced the games, we always do a different game. So every episode that we have to do a game, it's never the same game, and it's starting to get more and more complicated.
Because there's only so many games you can come up with just on the fly.
Mm-hmm.
It should probably be something maybe a little football related. But we're back.
Yeah, look at that. Okay.
We're back, and we are going to be naming. We're going to be matching the names to the NFL logo. First one to fuck up loses.
Yeah, first one to fuck up loses. So, do you want to go first or?
Sure.
Okay, go for it. You're all.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. I gotta look to see where they are. Which one is this? Oh, I just saw them. Where are they? There. Bam. Go.
Okay.
Cleveland Browns.
Oh God, where is it? There it is. There it is. All right. All right.
That's the hardest part is
all right.
finding them.
Yeah, really.
Oh, I know this one. Bam.
Yeah. I almost wish it didn't have the cities.
Yeah.
Or only had the cities rather. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know this one.
Yeah, Google.
Maybe that's what it should have been. Is only have the cities.
Where are they? Da. There it is.
We've been talking about it the entire time.
A
now.
saint in New Orleans. Which ones are these?
Where even is it? Yeah, see, I wouldn't have known the city. That's the.
Yeah. Oh fuck. I don't think this is one we talked about. Shit. Let's see here. I think it's the Falcons.
Yeah,
oh!
yeah, dude, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
There's
There's two New Yorks, right? And that was where I was kind of.
Whoa.
Oh
shit.
fuck.
I think it's the Colts. No.
Oh! That was the Bears.
The
I think.
Bears.
The Bears. Well, I think that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
all she wrote.
We have done.
And I've stopped the recording.
That was
of
a
the
different
game.
logo than we've seen all day.
Well, shit. Well, at least I get my 2. So that
they must
means,
have a new logo or some shit.
That means Ravens. Vikings. And then feel free to throw your fucking thing at number 1. You know what? At least my prediction was on your list.
I also never win the games.
No.
So I feel pretty good about that.
I will say, despite me being younger than you, I definitely have the big brother syndrome of like I'm usually the one that wins.
Yeah, you are.
Both
you
the
win
games
most,
and the predictions.
Yeah,
It's normally me. So you know what? Every now and then, you gotta plug in the other controller and unplug yours.
Do you want to start us off with the
Yes.
the countdown?
With our official picks for the top 10 NFL logos and names. Coming in at number 10, we've got another 2 numbers. We have the San Francisco 49ers.
Coming in at number 9, Dolphins.
That was exactly what they sound like. Don't Google it. Number 8, we have a squall bird. It's the Cardinals.
Number 7, meow. Jackson Jaguars.
Number 6, everyone watching, everyone here knew beforehand that this also was a type of tiger. We have the Bengals.
Number 5, close to a superhero, but not quite the superhero. It's the Panthers.
Let's go. Repeat after me. Let's go.
Panthers?
No, number 4. Let's go.
Broncos.
Let's go Broncos.
I don't know what that is.
It's the thing I was talking about from South Park.
Oh my god.
I was just talking about.
Oh my god.
I have another one. I have another one for the Bengals actually.
Go.
Coming in at number 6. I like these with cream cheese. This is bagels.
Number 3, we've got another bird. It's the Ravens.
At number 2, they're cooler than pirates, and purple is a dope fucking color. I'll fight anyone. It's the Vikings.
And at number 1, the undisputed best NFL logo. It's the Rams.
Hooray. See us at this Super Bowl doing the halftime show.
Dude, could we do the halftime show? You think they'd let us do the halftime show?
What song would we do?
Dude, what should our audition tape be? This is our audition tape for the Super Bowl
halftime show.
What song? What song you want to do? We should pick something iconic.
Okay, hold on. Wait. This bit is going to heavily rely on us predicting. Name a team, and then I'm going to pick a team, and this is going to be the 2 teams that are in the Super Bowl this year. I've picked the Broncos.
Oh, I think it's going to be the Vikings versus the Rams.
You can only pick one. I've already picked the Broncos. Sorry.
Broncos? Okay.
Unfortunately. These 2, I guarantee you, it won't be the Vikings.
Who don't want to see the Broncos? I want to see the Dolphins.
Broncos and the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Here's our audition to do the halftime show.
Okay.
The Broncos. No, hold on. I got my chords wrong. Country. Is it C? Country.
Should we just sing Country Roads?
Okay, no, I got it. Yeah. The Broncos. The Broncos. The Broncos.
The Broncos. Play the Dolphins.
Play the Dolphins.
The Broncos. The Broncos. This has been Rankings, and we've ranked a thing.
Get out of my house.